I've just learned to talk like he's in my best friend and win the hot tub together. Okay, let's start with some gratefuls because y'all know me. I love, love, love to be grateful and do some, start off with a grateful heart. So I'll let y'all go first and then I'll wrap it up in a bow. Ready, set, grow. Not everybody talk at once. Oh gosh, y'all talk up because I gotta go let my dog in. I forgot about her.
I'm super grateful for last night's team Zoom. I loved getting just not only the information on how to do the boosted posts, but just to even see that that's something that we can do. I never realized that was something that we were allowed to do as promoters. And I think that makes that will make a big difference for a lot of people getting leads. Because that's all I ever try to do is find new people. And that's a great way to do it. So thank you for having them on.
Absolutely. I'm a little overwhelmed, and that's something that I get to work on this afternoon. But I also think that it's something I've been needing to work on, which is a system, an email system, which we will talk about that when we finish our bingo part. I'm going to make a note right now because I know me and I'll get off track. So thank you for that, Tammy. I was a little scared when I went to bed last night if I overwhelmed people, scared the hell out of them, or if they're like me and it's shit or get off the pot. So what else you got, peeps?
I am super grateful. I'm about to throw my laptop, but I do have Canva open. And I'm making my template, and I even made a QR code. I'm so proud of myself. I can't get it to go up by my name, but it's progress. And I spent 30 minutes and I'm doing the do to get the get. So I'm just proud of myself and I'm doing it like I said I would. So I'm just grateful that I actually got up and did it.
Amen. That's huge. Yes, yes, yes. It's just a little bit every day. I hate it, but I can do what I need to do when I need to do it. So congrats. What else we got? Anybody else thankful, grateful, blessed?
Well, I'm grateful for this. Is really small. I'm sure it's really small to you guys, but it's big to me, and it shows my consistency or my dailiness. And what it is all my circles are closed for 2 customers. PPV volume or whatever that is for 200 in volume, personal volume is closed. The legs are closed. The only thing it's not closed is the what you want to call the 4,000. That circle is not closed, but the rest of them are circled and completely closed. This may be very small to you guys, but I'm thankful.
It's not closed yet, Jacqueline. That's what you say. It's not closed yet.
Okay, not closed yet. Okay.
There you go. That's my girl. Anybody else got anything? I know there's some in the chat. I'll read them. Sorry, my dog needs water and food, so you're getting that too. Susan had a great safe trip to and from Wichita. Met a lot of new women. Team Zoom, crazy good, lots of autoships, kids safe, and Mike made it to PA safely. So yes. Okay, yeah, I'm thankful for I get to go to Circles after this, and which is my Bible study, and do that and then go buy meals for Thanksgiving that our church gets to do. So I'm excited about that too. I am going to hit into our Zoom from last night and really focus on that as well. Bradley had her first official teaching job interview yesterday. Whoop, whoop. She was scared shitless, but she did it, and that's all that matters. So I'm just thankful that, I don't know, man. I didn't think that we were ever going to get to this point, and that she wants to decorate the Christmas trees when we get home. And if you're an empty nester or you have children that are driving you insane right now, or maybe they're out of the house, like that message that your kid wants to come home and do something with you, there's nothing that I couldn't pay for something better than that. So I'm excited for that. But what I'm most excited about is we're fixing to kick butt and take names. So are you ready? Okay, good. Because here we go. So first things first, hero product. I'm a firm believer in getting a couple of X's on our bingo cards. I'm not going to stop doing bingo cards because number one, I'm encouraging my team to do it. So you're going to be doing them with us. Number two, I'm a firm believer that I am getting more interaction since I have consistently been doing these bingo cards. So there you have it. So first one is first, hero product in your story. Guys, if it's already 8 o'clock, you should already have your hero product up at this point. I'm a firm believer that like your hero product should be one of your top 3 steps. Why? Because we do that first thing in the morning. It needs to just get out there. Again, for anybody that's new on this Zoom, because I do see maybe a couple of new names, a hero product's great. You can throw up your capsules till you're blue in the face, but if you're not telling people what they're doing for you, or if you're not telling people what your shake is doing or your patch is doing for you, you've really just thrown shit at the wall to see what sticks. Like you've really not given anybody an insight. Because if I woke up today and somebody said, oh my gosh, I've switched this out for coffee as I'm drinking my coffee, it's dang sure going to trigger that, right? When you have a cup of coffee in your hand. Okay, X that out. You've done your hero product. If you have not, then hi, you need to do a photo shoot and you need to get those done. I have done a photo shoot this week where all I do before I even pop my capsules, I roll over and post that baby. Okay, let's just be honest. X that little one out. Next one we're going to X out because I'm a firm believer in putting X's on here and making it look good. Pick one training. Boom, you're on a training. Your biggest takeaway is fixing to be some of the tips that I drop at the very end of this. So we've got to roll fast. All right, next one. We're going to send our birthday messages. This is super fun and I enjoy doing this. Sending your birthday message. And then you're going to go, I'm going to give you 4 minutes. You're going to go 3, 2, 1 on 4 people with an upcoming birthday. Since I have already done this, if you're on here and you're like, I don't know how to find the birthdays, it's the same thing as, or find the upcoming birthdays. You type in birthdays in your search bar on your Facebook. Obviously, today's birthdays are going to show up. So you just take your finger, you put it on your screen and you scroll up. You know, kind of like when you're scrolling on Facebook, not making any money. This is going to make you some money. You're going to scroll up. And bam, thank you, ma'am. You'll start seeing birthdays for the 17th, the 18th, the 19th, the 20th. Mine goes all the way to, well, shit, fire, and hold the matches. Mine goes all the way to like the 30th. So I want you to pick 4 people in the next upcoming birthdays. Go 3, 2, 1 on them. Ready, set, go. You've got 3.5 minutes. And better yet, if you're an overachiever, hi, that's me, and you've already done your birthday messages, go do 4 more. I just said it. Yep, I'm talking to you, Tammy, because I know you've already done it. And if you have any questions, this is our Zoom, which simply means unmute or put in the chat and let me help answer it. And if I can't, hopefully one of our wizards on here can. Pro tip, if they have a story, if you're 3, 2, 1 on upcoming birthdays and they have a story, I would go into their story faster than I would go on their wall. That's just me though. And maybe change it up. Maybe do 3, 2, 1s in their story one day, 3, 2, 1s on their wall. See what works better. See what you get a better comeback reply. Sorry for Sage chomping in the background, but it is what it is. Welcome to Dog Mom Life.
Lindsay,
Yeah, yes.
Is there a way to find if a person has a story? Let's say I'm looking at my birthday messages ahead, my birthday messages to come up. Is there a way to go into their Facebook profile and see if they've got a story? Or do you just have to kind of move it to the left until you and see if they've got a story?
No, I just so like for instance, I went to a girl's, their circle. Hang on, I have to get out of this before I can tell you. So give me 2 seconds. Oh gosh, that's our timer. Okay, hold on. All right, so I went to birthday. So you just click on their name. If their circle, when you click in their on their name, if their circle is not like lit up, their profile right here is not, that circle is not lit up, they don't have a story. They don't have a recent story, so there's really no point for you to go messing with it. I'm trying to find somebody that would have a recent story to show you where it lights up, but all my people are fuddy-duddies today. Does that make sense? Or did I lose you?
Yeah, that makes
The
sense. When you say lit up, that means they've got the little green
Yes.
circle.
It
Yes,
means they
it's-
have a story within 24 hours. And if they do, then that saves you time. You just click that. If they don't, then it doesn't.
Okay.
But is that on the scroll down or do you have to actually go to their wall?
Well, I'm trying to figure that out right now. So I'm not real sure
Does,
because
does anybody on here have an upcoming birthday?
no, it does work because I just did it. Abigail has a birthday and hers is blue. She has a story. I go down to my next birthday, which is Lexi. Lexi's not blue and she doesn't have a story. So that's, I've always done it that way though. So y'all just sometimes make me second guess myself.
So you say blue, is that the little green circle that's at the bottom of the
No, I can't, I can only go by what my phone is. So what I'm doing is I'm going into okay, I'm in birthdays. Here are my birthdays. I'm clicking her name, right? Hers is blue.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I go and I click Lexi's name, see where Lexi is white. Lexi has no story. So if there is a blue circle around, they have a current story in the last 24 hours. So you can look at that real fast when you're going through doing your 3, 2, 1s.
That makes a lot of sense because that little green circle just says they are active on Facebook. But that blue circle.
Yeah, the green
it,
circle is just active on, yeah, sorry. I didn't know what circle you were talking about. No, the green doesn't matter in the moment. It's the
Right.
blue that matters if they have a story or not.
Gotcha.
And let's
Okay.
just
Thank you.
manifest that the next update, Facebook will put that in the actual scroll down when you're scrolling through the birthdays. If it would on their profile, if it would just circle it there, we would have like 18 more hours in our day.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go into our customer Facebook group and you're going to comment on at least one post. So what I like to do, I'll just tell you because I've already done this, so I can give you my tips and you're going to get 2 minutes because it's 1 and I have to go by a timer or else we're going to be out of here. What I do is I'm in my Weight Watchers group. I just go to the top and I think of like, I have hamburger meat today that's thawed. So I went in and typed in hamburger meat. I know, just hear me out. And anything that was used in the word hamburger is going to pop up. And I just go and look for something that's fun and I'll go and I post it on it. That's not what I did today because there was actually a more vulnerable post, which was an open window for me to send a sample to somebody. But on a normal basis, I will go in there and I go tap that in. Real quick, when Bingo Card asked us to go post on one of our customer pages too, I do the same exact thing. I go up to the top and I type in a keyword. Maybe I type in, if it's Sunday, I'll type in reset, or if it's cold, I'll type in soup or whatever in my customer page, and I'll try to bring something to the top. I actually messed that up. It was comment on one. It's okay. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. Comment on one post in your customer group. We're supposed to ask a question in our Facebook group. But it's okay. I got a little ahead of myself. We got to do both. You got to comment on one post in your customer group, and then you can either ask a question or comment on your Facebook group, since I did that backwards. So we're going to knock out two birds with one stone. So I'm going to add us a couple of more minutes to do that. So I want you to go in your customer group, comment, go into your Facebook group. Since I messed up, either comment or go make a post. I was an overachiever today and did both. I like to, if it is a day where I have to ask a post, where I have to ask a question in my Facebook group, I like to get my honey in there first thing and get that asked. Why? Because my groups, your posts have to be approved. So my post today was, what's your favorite WWW, which is Weight Watchers, friendly holiday dish you take to parties, gatherings, etc. I used a colored background. I asked it, and since I asked her over an hour ago, she's actually just confirmed it. I mean, she just approved it. So if you're in one of those groups and it's a day on the bingo card or it's your day, Tammy must know on Wednesdays, I like to ask a question every Wednesday in my group. So it's kind of one of those things that worked out well. And Tiffany just sent me a picture, and they just started her induction or inducing. I don't really know the word for that. And that her and her daughter and her fiance, they're just ready. So just thought I would give y'all that little update. I know you're mad at mommy because you want under the heater blanket and mommy's working. Well, guess what? We still got a minute left. Again, I will be honest with you, in my Facebook groups, I don't really go and comment on more than maybe one or two posts. Why? Because I'm trying to develop relationships right now. And I've done that before, where I went down the thing and did it to everybody. And then I didn't really keep up. So I made a promise to myself in November, I was going to work in one page and do really, really good at that one page. And I feel like I've done a great job. Like, I'm starting to develop relationships. Today, the actual admin of the page made a very vulnerable post yesterday about how she's struggling. And I'm literally fixing to private message her on her pain points and offer her a sample. So, it is what it is. I mean, I'm already overthinking it. I already thought about reaching out to Tammy today and being like, what would you say? I know what to say. It's just, you're scared because there's that fine line of not wanting to step on boundaries. But I am going with the feel, felt, found, because everything she said in that post, I have felt it and I have found, all the things. So, all right, next. Let's just go and spend 5 minutes going and working in our Facebook, your platform, whatever platform you want to do. This is custom conscious commenting. This is 3-2-1ing. This is being a professional friend maker. Y'all know the drill. Go for it. Let's ready, set, grow. Quit. Well, Pooh, I just came across Samantha's post where it says her Facebook memories aren't working, and she right, they not. All right. $1 million, $1 trillion tip. You should be doing that at least 5 times a day. One thing I have learned, and I will continue to say aloud because my brain needs to hear it, 5-minute increments are great because you don't get lost in the scroll. So let's move on to the next. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to follow up with 4 people that you haven't talked to in a month by sending a funny meme to brighten their day. Okay, so let's not overthink this, my friends. I personally just went, you can listen to yours truly or you don't have to. I'm just taking my finger and I'm scrolling. I'm just getting in my messenger and I'm just doing a little long scroll. And I'm actually just looking at names and seeing what they're doing. And I'm going to send a funny meme. And what that meme is I'm just doing it in my Facebook Messenger. I'm typing in the word Happy Wednesday, seeing what little meme comes up. And it's Wednesday dancing. And, I like to dance. So people that know me are not going to think that that's corny. So there, I just sent it. 4, 3 minutes. Let's go.
Lindsay, do you mind repeating that? Where did you look?
So I go into my messenger. And then once you go into your messenger and like you're physically typing in a message to somebody, you see the little smiley face. You click on her. Are you there? Give me a yes so I don't go too fast.
A messenger smiley face, like to look for a gift, you mean?
Yeah. Or is that what you're trying to do?
I'm trying to figure out exactly how you do it.
Okay. So go to a message that you want to send this to one of the people in that you want to send it to. Just click on their messenger, open it up. Once it gets to messenger, like you're fixing to type in something, instead of typing in something, go to that little smiley face that's blue, purple. Everybody has a different color. Once you do that, it'll pop up, search GIF and tenor, Giphy and tenor. So I just typed in Happy Wednesday, but you could type in whatever you want. And it's going to pull up just those funny memes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. If it makes you feel any better, I had to do the same thing. I didn't know how to look for it either until it was on the bingo card one day. And I was like, well, shit, I better figure it out. I do wish it would just save what I had, though. I got to type it in every time. 4 people you're sending this to, so. Let me see. I don't know. I might have sent it to 20. Hell, at this point, it's pretty easy once you figure it out. Okay. I'm going to give you one more minute because that should be super simple. And if you just had a come to Jesus meeting with yourself when you scrolled up and the last thing that you've sent that person is a Thrive something, shame on you, AKA me. It's okay. Can't win them all, can we? All right, wrap that up. Again, guys, this is not overthinking. This is doing it, putting them on your list, reminding yourself. The easiest way I know is just to scroll, or maybe you're very, very, you really have your shizzle together and you have a follow-up calendar, then obviously this should be super simple for you. But if you're sitting here and you're like, crap, I don't know who to send it to, go into your messengers and scroll up. Who have you not spoke to? If nothing else, go into your stories and see who's been watching your stories and go freaking send it to 4 people. It's a meme that says Happy Wednesday or a gift that says, I don't know. I used a bunch of different ones. I used a kitty cat. I used the camel. I mean, I don't know. I got happy. I went to, it is what it is. Bottom line is they're going to see it. It's going to make their day. They're going to move on. All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're knocking out all of the income producing activities because the last few things you're going to have to work on your own. Clam, comment, like, add message. What we're going to do is we're going to go comment on 5 people who've commented and liked a post or reel from the last week. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into Facebook or Instagram, kind of where you need to be working right now. And so what I do is just go to my page and I just start scrolling to whatever it is. Whatever that you feel like you need to. So what I'm actually going to do is I posted the 2009 versus 2023 profile picture yesterday, and I already had like 32 people like it. And out of 32 people, probably 15 of them are non-thrivers. I'm going to go and send just the infamous message that says, I've got to find it because honestly, it's been so long since I've sent it. Long story short, I'm just going to thank them for supporting me on this journey, and thank them for giving me love on my post. I'm trying to find it so I could kind of share it with y'all. But long story short, I want you to find it. I want you to remember this is you, 5 people. It can be the whole point of this again is making you go reach out to people that you normally wouldn't reach out to. This can be your followers. This could be people that, because if my Facebook is public. So the whole point, stop overthinking it. Go reach out to people that this is a great opportunity for you. If it's a post about yourself or your family or something, that you can just thank them for loving it. I'm going to give you 4 minutes because I'm nice, and I'm going to go find my verbiage to share with y'all. And again, don't take it and run with it. Take it and tweak it and make it your own. But I got to find it first. I just had it yesterday. I have several that I can actually share with y'all. But again, these are not going to work for you if it doesn't match up to your post. This is Tammy B's. I'm going to spare y'all and mute while I'm typing. All right, take, edit, do. Again, these are what work. The first one was Tammy's because it was the closest one I had, the fastest. The last 2 are mine. I will tell you the second one that I posted for y'all is the one that I will be going back to. I can't get my stupid freaking messenger chat to slow down so I can read it to y'all. I'll just have to go on my notes. Lord help me. Why are you being a pain? So thanks a million for your love on my transformation post yesterday. Obviously, I need to change that, but I will change it to edit, my profile pic post or something like that. It's definitely been a journey of ups and downs and all arounds, but that's me. On this new self-made decade, hello, I have to put 41 now. I'm thankful I'm consistent with my health goals and living my best life. How are you doing on your 2023 goals? Well, obviously, I'm going to reword that. to what are you looking forward to as your biggest goal for 2024? We still have, 6 weeks, or I'll probably say we still have 6 weeks left. What are you going to conquer by the end of the year kind of thing? Because I don't want them to like stop and not do it. So I just gave you ideas of what we mean when we say clam. It's you taking it to the next level of people that are loving and liking and watching your post or starting to follow you. Ask a question. So take that information and tweak it to be your own. Because if that's something, if you were to go copy and paste that, you're going to sound like an idiot because number one, it says 2023 goals. We're almost done with that. Like take it, tweak it, love it. That's what we're here for, is to figure that out. I used to do that quite often, and I quit. So I'm super happy that this is back in the realm of making things happen. All right, next thing you're going to do, you're going to go and ask ChatGPT to create a Facebook post geared towards your ideal client and post it. Let's not overthink this. So you're going to jump into your ChatGPT. What is it that you want to focus on today? Are you focusing on Christmas cash? Are you focusing on hustle, people to try to get through the hustle and bustle? Like, I don't know your ideal client. I don't know your story. All I can tell you for me is I need an opportunity post. Okay. So I need to go talk to the single mom who is wondering how she's going to pay for Christmas, or all these Black Friday. I'm just saying out loud to y'all. Are these Black Friday things like freaking you out because you don't even have money to do that because you can't pay your electric bill? Like, I'm going to talk to that person. I don't know what I'm just going to dump in ChatGPT, create a Facebook post, act as my social media expert. That's first. Then create a Facebook post speaking to my ideal client in regard. Remember, I don't brain dump like Tammy does, so y'all can laugh. I'm just telling you how dumb I am. Or I'm not dumb, how I just do it and figure it out. Create a Facebook post speaking to my ideal client in regards to more month than money. How I remember Black Friday ads being intimidating. I can't spell, so I can't work this out very well. Intimidating because I didn't have the money to go shopping. So that what I'm trying to get at is I'm not perfect at this chitty chat. I never claimed to be. I'm just brain dumping my thoughts. I'm putting myself back into the shoes of Lindsey when I had more month than money, when Black Friday, yeah, it sounded great and I would love to get a good deal, but I didn't have it. I remember having to borrow money from people and do things. So throw in whatever it is, like speak to the old you, because that's your ideal client, right? Brain dump it into ChatGPT and let's just see. Okay, so I'm just done. I'm not even really there. I'm just going to press the button because what else do I have to do? So I hate when she says, hey, y'all, because I can tell you right now, I'm going to say this. You can take it or you can leave it. I don't really care. If you put like, hey, y'all, at the beginning of your post, I know for a fact you use ChatGPT. So let's just even though she says it, don't put it on there. Come on now. Okay. It says, I brain dumped, remember, act as my social media expert, create a Facebook post speaking to my ideal client in regards to more month than money. How I remember Black Friday ads being intimidating because I didn't have the money to go shopping. Hey, y'all. Who else remembers the days when Black Friday ads felt like a personal attack on your wallet? Been there, done that. But guess what? Thrive changed the game for me and no more stressing over the budget. Now every day feels like a sale because my energy, focus, and overall wellness are priceless. Obviously, that's not what I'm trying to say, but her call to action was ditch the shopping stress, join me in thriving. What I'm going to do, I love the beginning of that, about who remembers the days when Black Friday, but I'm going to make it more about, I remember the days when Black Friday ads felt like a personal attack on my wallet. I've been there. I've done that. Imagine if you had the opportunity to have a cash-free or a debt-free Christmas and pay cash only. Like, I'm going to change it up, but at least I have a good starting point. Okay. That's the point of this, is for you to brain dump who you were before and to talk to. Maybe you're not talking opportunity. You just want to get your second person to thrive for free. Okay, great. That's what you need to brain dump. Before I move on, does anybody have anything they want to say in regards to that? Because you're not going to hurt my feelings, or maybe you have a tip or a trick you could share with us, because I'm here for it. I needed to drink some of my shake. Oh yes, Tammy, please.
Well, no, I mean, I thought you did really good with it. I just always try to remind myself when I'm talking to ChatGPT that I want them to, like I said on mine, act as a social media expert, generate a Facebook post geared towards the overworked brick and mortar entrepreneur, which is my ideal client, speak to how network marketing can offer them income without adding to their overhead, add a call to action so they want to reach out to me for more information. And honestly, the first one that came back was kind of salesy. So then I just said regenerate with more of a conversational tone and an empathetic ear to the reader missing time with family and friends. So I actually had to call out the pain point that I wanted it to go after. And then it came back with something so much better. So I feel like we have to remember not only the ideal client, but we have to remember what pain point we want it to address. Because if we're specific about that, I feel like it does do a better job.
Amen. And see how she just brained up extra stuff. That's the thing. You got to play with this over, it's not it's because the overthinker does it. Just throw it in there and see what they come up with. We will all, I know, be going back and listening to that again to throw some of those things in there, but it just depends on what yours is. Tammy, what picture would you throw? What picture are you going to throw up with your post?
Well, the post that they actually came back with was like, do you feel like you're drowning in work and missing out on life's good stuff? Blah, blah, blah. Let's create a life where work balance isn't just a myth. So maybe a picture of like me and my nephews, or maybe me in the garden, like something where I'm actually enjoying life, not working.
Absolutely. I love it. So guys, make sure too that like you use a picture that speaks to that ideal client, right? That speaks to you, whatever it is. Maybe you're at work and you're by a coffee pot and you don't drink it anymore. Just like point at the coffee pot. I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box here. Okay, let's move on. That one I know is hard to do because it's whatever, but another income producing activity that I would tell you is on the bingo cards. This is at least on the bingo cards at least once or twice a week. Okay. To talk to your ideal client. It may be a post or it may be a reel. It is in your best interest to sit down and make up some. Maybe this week, you want to focus on nothing but customers and why you started thriving. And that's all you focus on. And you get specific in your ChatGPT. Then maybe the next week, you're only going to talk business and you go and get those pre-made up. That's income producing when you're sitting down and getting your post pre-done. There are people out there, and it could be some of you on here, that you just can fly by the seat of your pants and throw stuff up, and that's great. I can too on a whim, but if I can be prepared and I can just go in, copy, edit a few things I need, I'm so much more productive. So I want to challenge you to make that happen, especially Thanksgiving starts next week. If your calendar looks like my calendar, I'm going to start praying for you right now. So why would I not be proactive and have my post ready? Okay, off my soapbox. Next. Now it's going to be hard to do this, but your next task is going to be to talk in your stories and share your favorite activity that keeps you moving and feeling great. It could be walking, it could be yoga, it could be your Bible study. Actually, you could talk about this. I turn that around. You could say, you could do a video. We could all jump on here real quick. You could do a video that says, I love being able to work with like-minded people. It starts my day off right. It shows me that I'm on the right path to success and that I'm never alone in this journey. These people have turned from strangers to friends. You could do that. It just depends on, because this is a favorite activity of me. This is what helps keep me moving and keeps me feeling good and motivated to keep on keeping on. So if you want to mark that off, now's the time. If you want to undo your camera, if you don't, I do not care. Let's talk to that audience. Or if you truly do have a yoga class, and that's where you want to focus, then that's what I suggest you do. You get 30 seconds.
Hey, Tammy, will you look up for a second so I can get a picture of all that stuff in the background? Thank you.
All right. Next thing we're going to do is you're going to go create a reel that highlights a hobby you enjoy. Show yourself in this reel and talk in the video. Guys, I want to just challenge you right now to go into your, I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Actually, we're not going to take time on this. I'm just telling you what it is. But what I'm going to suggest you to do is to go into your pictures you already have in your phone. I'm going to suggest that you go and add them into CapCut. And in CapCut, all you do in CapCut is you open the little booger up. You press on the scissors. When this comes up, you press on New Project. New Project is going to pull up they're going to pull up all your videos. Okay. What I like to do, well, this one doesn't give it to you, but when you do a template, it does. So the first thing it's going to pull up is your videos. At the top, it'll say photos. Maybe you just want to put photos. It's totes up to you. I'm just going to show you how fast you can do this. If you're not using CapCut, I'm not sure that I can help you. Okay, so last night, little Sagey Marie, my puppy dog. Or no, I'm not going to do Sage. I'm going to do our Christmas trees. So yesterday, Gigi and I decorated our Christmas trees. I'm going to add it. So here it is right here on add. Then what all you have to do is y'all are going to have to restart this video or watch the recording. I am going to go speed it up because Lord knows nobody wants to watch a 25-second clip of me doing my Christmas trees. So I sped it up to like 2.5. Then I am going to go in and press audio. When you press audio, right here, voiceover comes up. Then the little green button. So this is all I'm going to do. I don't know about you, but decorating the Christmas tree is fun until you have to fluff that booger and realize that half of your lights are missing. Can anybody relate to this? That's it. I just made that little clip. I'm going to try to show y'all what it looks like. So here we are. Ready, set, watch. Oh shit. Let me turn up the volume. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Well, why is she not working? I don't know about you, but decorating the Christmas tree is fun until you have to fluff that booger and realize that half of your lights are missing. Can anybody relate to this? Okay, did you hear that I had my voice in the back and my other? I forgot to go on my sounds and turn down my actual other audio. So that's super simple. You go into edit, and you go into volume and you turn it to 0. I don't know about you, but decorating the Christmas tree is fun until you have to fluff that booger and realize that half of your lights are missing. Can anybody relate to this? Okay. So I know that it says create a reel that highlights a hobby you enjoy. I do enjoy it, but I don't enjoy that part of it. So I'm going to go into ChatGPT and just ask a funny, like, don't you love putting up your Christmas tree until half your lights don't work and you got to fluff it? Something funny like that. That's the reel I'm going to make. But if you're not using CapCut, shame on you. Another really cool thing is you can add your, you can put it in the auto caption. So it'll take my voice over and it will go put it in these fun little auto captions, and you're done. Boom, boom, damn, bam. Thank you. All right. Last thing you have to do before I open it up and want to ask a couple of questions, because I have a live video at 9, is, are you ready? I saved the best for last. Thank you for yours truly. You're going to go live today in Facebook, and you're going to share something regarding your niche. How to tool, tip, funny story, ask a question, whatever it is, you're going to go live today on your Facebook. I do not care what that consists of. Maybe it's you giving, you know me, I love to do Lindsey Love Talks. So I'm probably going to go and do a live about that. And while I'm doing it, I'm going to obviously be trying to make, I don't know, my pink pro drink or something. Just go live, press the button. Maybe you're stuck at school in traffic with trying to pick your kids up today. Press the button. On your lunch break, press the button. I don't care what it is. Obviously, you want it to be geared towards something that interacts with people. One thing that I will tell you that I need to do better with is I need to be more interactive. Not where are you from? Where are you watching me from? I need to be more specific in asking questions so that my audience, whether they're live or replay, let me just be honest, 95% is a replay, that I get them back on and I get them interacting with me. What does that do? Number one, it brings your live back to the top. Number two, it gives you conversation starters with people. So I want to challenge you today, whatever you go live with, that you start asking questions in it. Maybe you're cook dinner with them and just say, hey, is there an easier way that y'all know how to do this? Or whatever the case is, ask them for help, give them a tip, make sure that you're like asking, you know, do you thaw your hamburger meat the night before? Do you do it the day of? I know that sounds weird, but I'm thinking of things that I'm going to be doing today. That's what I want you to do. Okay. The last 5 minutes. Last night on our Zoom, we went and, I'm making sure that I did all of our things because I checked. Yeah, we did. We're freaking killing it. Last time on our Zoom, one of the things with these boosting ads, AKA paid ads on social media, Facebook, is you have to have a follow-up system. So I want to know, does anybody have an email system that they love that, first off, free is for me? Do you have one that's free? If you don't, which one do you have and do you recommend it? Because I know there are going to be people out there that are going to say, I don't recommend this one. And then there are people that are going to be like, yes, I recommend this one. So anybody want to unmute, want to tell me? Because I'm here for it, please. Thank you. Or does anybody have an email system? Or because the one thing we learned on our Zoom last night is you have to have some sort of follow-up. Is anybody using S'mores? I cannot remember the one that.
The other one they said was called Flow Desk. I wrote it down, but I haven't looked into it yet.
Yeah. Same. So does anybody have that? Does anybody have a system that they're using? Here's the point. The email system is not so, it's a drip campaign coming from you per se, meaning that you are going to be the one that goes and does all of this. So I just wasn't sure if anybody had. I know I've had S'mores in the past, but we have a love-hate relationship. So I'm going to need to work on that.
I don't have one, and I don't have any comment on this one, but I know several leaders use Constant Contact. If you girls are researching, just memory jog.
Yes.
It must work because they keep using it.
MailChimp is also an option.
Oh, another one. Yep.
Yeah, I remember him.
Okay, so can I butt in real quick? Because I'm like dying to say this.
Please do.
Remember when we did our stories and we like went to the Lovell page and swiped left and made the story go with the comment? Several of you I noticed were like, about putting another person's contact up there information because it tags them. I found a way around that. Make a comment on the Lovell post and it lickety split, it posts up there and you can make your own comment go to that same story. So for example, they don't do as many of these on Instagram as they used to, but let's say when we're sharing an experience or a transformation photo, You know how we used to always save it to our, or like copy and paste it to our page with a little comment like, look at this girl go, or I remember being there, whatever your comment was, make that comment on the Lavelle fan page and then transfer it over, and it's only tagging you. So it's not sending it to another person.
Well, that is genius. And I love it, Shelley, because it's funny you say this, because I actually put a challenge out to our team to go comment on them so we could start sharing their post, because I was kind of like you, it did seem kind of weird. So I was like, everybody go comment on the Lavelle Instagram and we'll share yours kind of thing. So I love, that's smarter, not harder. That's you go comment and share it and be done with it. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing it. So guys, most importantly, you know what to do, and go work your business, go enjoy your life, work this throughout your day. Don't let this work you. And if you learned anything on here today, then go share it with your team. That's the main thing. Just like I said on the call Monday, yes, it's great to work your personal business and to do it, but also go share it with your team, because it's a ripple effect for everybody to be successful in this business. So with that, we will see you tomorrow. And if you don't want Zant to call you out and do all the things, you better go find your Christmas gear. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that. And I hope y'all have an absolutely great day, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.